Hey there guys, it's Tom and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is another F1 2015 hot lap, and we are here at the brand new circuit here in Mexico. And as you can see, we're going to be loading up the setup, and this time we're going to explain the setup a little bit more detailed and a bit more slower so you guys understand. And this setup, unlike the previous two, this one will be a lot more aggressive and it's more focused over one lap, and you're going to struggle with a bit more tyre wear here. So start off with the aerodynamics. We're going to be running 1-1 around here. You can run 2-1 to give you a bit more grip through the corners, but if you want to be fast down that big main straight, then I suggest 1-1. But I've tried 2-1 and that also works very well. Now differential here, I'm running 75 and 70. Now you guys can vary this however you want. This is what works best for me. This is basically personal preference and what you enjoy the most. Now looking at the suspension and the camber in the front and the toe, sorry. Basically they're both each extreme, so the camber should give me maximum performance and the toe should also give me maximum performance, but the tyre wear should be a lot higher if I was to do a race, and the tyre should overheat a lot more. So over one lap this is a better setting. Now looking at suspension, as you can see, we've got 11-1, 11-1. You may recognise this from F1 2014. This is a standard, kind of like to get the maximum out of your car performance setup, and it definitely works quite well around here. And you might be able to get away with it if you ran that anyway on a tyre saving setup, because the suspension is less doesn't affect tyres as much. It affects more just how you perform through the corners. Looking at tyres, we pump them right up to 19 psi. If you want to run a more conservative tyre choice and you want to keep your tyres, then I'd suggest just run the stock 18 psi. And finally the ballast, or the ballast depending on how people say it, that's on 6, and it's basically in the middle. So that's the setup. And now here in Mexico, it's a track that I quite enjoy. There's bits that I don't like. For example, the final stadium section I do not like one bit. Just doesn't match the flow of the track at all. But nevertheless, here we are on the lap, and we're coming out the final corner. Make sure you get it's crucial to get a nice exit and you get some nice traction as we come down this massive start straight. I think this is one of the longest on the calendar. This might be the longest one on the calendar. I think this is absolutely massive. You hit almost 360 kilometers as you come into the first braking zone. 100-meter board on your right, and you want to go down to third gear, hit the apex for turn 1, then sacrifice turn 2 to get a lovely exit out of turn 3. Use all the curb if you have to. Open up DRS as we hit the first sector split, and going down the second of the long straights here as you brake really hard. 100-meter board on the left, down to second gear, hit the apex, and then try and run out nice and wide to flick it back across. And then you want to get a nice easy throttle as you come into this double right hand apex hairpin. Very tricky corner this. You want to completely miss the first apex, and you want to make sure you nail that second one as we now come through the best part of the track, through this left hander, then the right, and then the left once again. This really flowing section. You want to make sure that you maximise all the track and use all the curb available to you here. As you can see, I'm really running on the ragged edge there, but it's a really flowing part of the track as we come into the stadium section now. Third gear for this downhill right hander, and then you want to go down to second gear, brake really hard for the slowest corner on the track, the corner that I most hate, this hairpin. Then you want to try and straighten out before the kink, get down to second gear for the final corner, and make sure you get, once again, crucial to get nice exit and traction out the corner. Keep a nice tight line and come across the line, and it is a 1 minute 17.575. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you found it helpful, then please leave a like, subscribe if you're new for more hot laps, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.